Hey everybody, Jeff here with the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond live stream. And I tell you, I'm really apologize for having an issue today. We were scheduled to have on Terry Deveau this afternoon at 2 o'clock, but unfortunately, I had some internet issues. I was only getting about a zero point 0.2, or I'm sorry, a point zero 0.02 upload. And unfortunately, with StreamYard, you need to have an upload speed. A pretty good one when you're using something like this. So anyway, so I wanted to let you know that that's why we had that issue, and we thought about, oh, should we start the show a little later? We decided not to. Everybody has obligations later in the day, unfortunately. So we are going to reschedule with Terry Deveau. Terry's going to come on another time. Let me bring this picture up real quick. I see some people logging in here. If you want to just jump on and say hi real quick, I just want to let you guys know why we're postponing today the show. There's Terry. He was been on a couple of different. If you don't know who Terry is, he is a historian also, and he's also a geologist, I believe. That's what it. He has been on Oak Island a few times, and he came out and he looked at the Stone Road. He also took the team over in episode or season 3, episode number 4, I believe it was, and he took the team over to the Overton Stone, and he showed him the carvings that are in there. And so he does a lot of research on that type of stuff as well. So he unfortunately we had to postpone with him today because of my internet issues. Like I said, I had a good download speed today, but my upload was point zero 0.02 megabytes per second. That wasn't enough to make it work. Now it is working now. Obviously, that's why I'm on right now to say hi. But anyway, so that's why we had to postpone. But I did want to let you know we are going to reschedule with Terry at our soonest convenience. We'll get Terry back on, and our apologies to him as well because he cut out part of his day for this. We're going to have next Saturday. We're going to have Gretchen Cornwall and I. We're going to be interviewing, or not. I hate to call him an interview. I like to call him just a chat. Like like a fireside chat or something. With our guest. Interview is too stuffy. I'm not stuffy. But Gretchen Cornwall and I are going to be hosting Graham Phillips. And let me see if I can get you a picture of. Oh, that's Luca. There's going to be bring up Graham. Here's Graham. Graham Phillips is going to be joining us. That's going to be 2 o'clock on the 19th. Graham Phillips will be joining us, and he you could look at all the books this guy has written. He's a great author and researcher, and so we're going to have a good time. We're going to be talking about things like this book here, The Templars and the Ark of the Covenant. He's a big Templar guy. He knows a lot about them, and Mary Magdalene, just all kinds of information like that. So we're going to be having a good time. That's uh, Graham Phillips. That's going to be on the 19th on Saturday at 2 o'clock. And then the following Saturday is when we have Luca. Luca Santoni is going to join us, and he is a film director, and he has worked on a series of films for a TV series called The Templars. It's got 7 episodes, and he's going to be talking about that. So you can see a couple of them down here. The Templars, and then there's the Templar and Medici Mystery. He's got quite a few shows that he's done, being a film director. So we're going to have a good time with him. Now he's going to be on. That's Luca Santoni. And that's going to be the 26th of February at 2 o'clock again. He'll be joining us from the UK. So we got a couple more lined up for the next 2 Saturdays in a row. So unfortunately, Terry, we're going to have to push him off probably. Let me look at my calendar. Probably into March. We'll get him on as quickly as we can. And again, our apologies to Terry Deveau for that. Just internet issues, and I could not. It would not work. Everything was stuttering and whatnot. So that's why we had to. Now it's fixed. I called Xfinity, and they got it fixed. They were pretty quick on it, and they did get it fixed, but not quickly enough to save for today's show. So anyway, wanted to let you know about those two. And again, we're going to have episode number 15 of the Curse of Oak Island. Will be on. That'll be our show on Wednesday at 7:30. And I don't believe we have a Beyond coming on Thursday this week. So hey, Mary, hi, good to see you too. Yeah, so we're up and running. It's fixed, apparently. The blue screen or the green screen is still not quite right. I'll pop that. Yeah, so I'm still shimmering a little bit with that, unfortunately, but it's an issue. Yeah, 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 Karen, yeah. No, it has. I guess it's an issue. I was just chatting with the folks at StreamYard, and apparently it's an issue with a new update of Chrome. And unfortunately, I use Chrome, and there's a couple other ones. I like to use Firefox, but it's not working with that either. Um, so yeah, so thank you, Kat. So unfortunately, I can't. Get used the regular green screen, so I'm gonna have to deal with the shimmering thing for a little while longer, unfortunately, until they figure out their technicians are working on it. They're trying to get it corrected, or maybe I have to switch to a different browser that I use. So we'll see. But at least it's working for now. So yeah, so we got the upload. Yeah, my upload speed was when I tested it. I was having all these issues, and I have a pre-show meeting a lot of times with Linda and Tom and Jan. They join me and we talk, and then we bring our guest in and everything. And when we were doing that, we were having our pre-show meeting with just us, and they said, "You're frozen. And the voice was real bad. It was just breaking up real bad, and it was because of that 0.02 megabyte per second upload back to StreamYard. That's what was causing the issue. So, but it is fixed now. But unfortunately, it was a little too late to try to get Terry Deveau on. He has schedules. I have schedules, stuff this afternoon. So we were unable to, but we'll get him on as soon as we can. Probably be the first or second week of March. We'll bring him on and we'll have a good time with Terry. So, hey, the Awoken One, how you doing? Good to have you here. Yeah, yeah. It does happen. Stuff like that happens once in a while, and, that's the nice thing is that it hasn't happened that much, f to me, fortunately. We've been pretty lucky. The equipment has held up really well, and, internet's held up really well and all of that stuff, so, this is one of the first times that I've had to actually do this, because of an internet issue, and I tell you, I kinda laugh because they came out, the power company came out. I'll tell you this little story. I won't keep you guys too long here, but, um the power company came out. This was over a year ago. They came out and replaced the pole that's in the back of my yard that feeds this house and my neighbor's house. And when they did, they put a new pole in. They moved all the new electrical line to the house. Everything was great. But what they did, because the cable company's lines were attached to the old pole that was about to fall over because it was so old, they just left them attached. They cut off about 4 feet of the old telephone pole, or utility pole, I guess you call them now. They cut off about 4 feet of it with their wire still attached and hung it from a cable to the new pole, so it's hanging out there. They tied a rope around it, and the rope, it goes back to a tree, and it's tied onto a tree. There's a big tree there. I'll have to show you guys a picture of this one of these days. So, here's this 4-foot section of telephone pole hanging from the new pole that has, and the old piece has the cable for the cable company hanging on it, because they weren't gonna move that, they were only gonna move the utility lines. It's been like that for, like, a year, and I've told the cable company, "Hey, you need to come out and fix this." They haven't yet. And there was a technician here, like, 2 weeks ago, because I had a little bit of an issue then too, and they were coming out to they did a few things and changed a few things, and everything seemed to be better at that point. But and I showed her, there was a lady technician, very nice lady, and I showed her the pole. I'm like, "You think you might wanna fix that? I called, like, a year ago," and she's looking at it going, "Yeah, that's not good." "No, that's not good." So, yeah. Yeah, it does, Barbara, you're right, it does sound like a recipe for an internet outage. I just I just keep, every time I have an internet issue, like I did today, that's one of the first things I do is go look outside at the pole to see if it's still hanging there, or is it now, laying on the ground and the cable. But anyway, that's what happened. So, anyway, it looks like it's back. I did a speed test a little while ago, and I'm back up to my normal upload speed, or close to it anyway. So much better than it was, not 0.02 megabytes per second. So, but again, our apologies for not being on today, guys. Folks, we really do appreciate you. I know you guys love to watch the show, and I really appreciate you also very much to come and watch the show, and even after and all that. But we will get Terry Deveau back. And again, we've got Luca coming up on the 26th of February at 2 o'clock on Saturday. And then Graham Phillips will be on the 19th of February at 2 o'clock. And we're going to have a great time with those. Uh, Gretchen Cornwall will be with me for both of those. Hey, I wanted to say, did any of you guys see my co-host John Edwards on Night Vision last night? He was on Night Vision and he was talking about some new stuff that he and Court are working on. Um, Really, really interesting information. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out. And there's a little teaser video in there. And I'm gonna ask you to if you go watch it and you want the teaser video, we'll probably be releasing it tomorrow and putting it on our Facebook page and also on our YouTube on my YouTube channel. We're gonna put the video up there. Um, they asked me to do the voiceover for this teaser documentary video. It's about 5 minutes long. And, so, yeah, I gave it my best shot. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes to see if if I can, try to make a career out of doing that. I don't know. Probably not. Hopefully, it won't be too bad. But anyway, they played it on Night Vision Radio last night with, John did when he was, on there with, Renee Barnett. And, so, yeah, it was pretty funny. I had to cram, get it done real quick because I was just got back from Michigan and then get that done, get that I went through it a few times. Maybe Cat, I'm hoping. I would love to get, into that. I do have a website. It's, jfree906.com. That's jfree906.com. I have that website out and you can go there. There's some samples of some work. I will be putting this up as a sample as well once it's released tomorrow for public view. I did it. It's funny because I got a couple samples out there. There's a couple of commercials. They give you these free commercials to, it's not real, but it's for doing auditions and things like that and making a demo reel or whatever. So I did a few of them. One was a car commercial for like speedy car sales. I had such a hard time getting through it because I kept laughing because of the things I had to say in there. 48 hours only, but I was trying to be, not be too typical voice with that stuff. But I did a car commercial. There's another one for credit solutions, and then there's one about mortgage company on there. And then there's a little piece of a documentary that I was working on with some other folks. But anyway, so oh, do your cat says I come from a radio TV family. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was a radioman in the Navy. When I was in the Navy, I was a radioman, and I got behind a microphone talking to other ships and the shore and all this kind of stuff and typing on the teletype and all that. And I guess that's kind of where and I was into CB radios when I was a kid, doing that kind of stuff with CBs. So, anyway, I guess that's why I like to sit in front of a microphone like this, but not so much with the camera. Got a face for radio. Anyway, so as I digress down this bad place here, I'll just say goodbye. But thank you guys for checking this out. Don't forget, we will reschedule Terry Deveau, and again, our apologies to Terry and to you guys for not having that show for today. And Gretchen Cornwall and I will be doing working with Graham Phillips and Luca Santoni over the next 2 Saturdays, and then we'll get Terry rescheduled for the first part of March and get him in here with Tom Burns and I. So. Again, thank you guys for checking this out and look forward to good shows coming up. We love our guests. Man, we just had, if you hadn't seen the show on Thursday that Tom Burns and I did with Gypsy Jules and Donna McCauley they were on the Beyond Oak Island episodes. That was awesome. Those ladies are so, so good. Great stories. We had such a fun time with them. You really got to check that show out. That was filmed on Saturday. I mean, I'm sorry, on Thursday night, or we did it on Thursday Night Live, and it was a lot of fun. You really got to check that out. But anyway, um, let's see. Oh, yeah, peace out, peace out, you guys. I appreciate you very much. So, yeah, it really was a lot of fun. It truly was. I had a great time with it. Um, Tom was great, and just the ladies, and we are going to have them back because I think John Edwards and I are going to have them on Beyond Our World because they had some paranormal stories they were starting to share with us at the end there. That was really cool. So yeah, I know I do because you can't see it's the way this green screen the way that's the option I have to use to make the green screen work. It's you can't see the I do the best I can with it. Hopefully they'll get that issue fixed as well. I was thinking it was my computer or something, but it turned out it was not. It's a new update with Chrome that is causing issue with StreamYard and using a green screen. So the next show, Jan, is going to be well, our next show that I'll be on will be Wednesday night, 7:30 for the episode 15 recap of Curse of Oak Island. We don't have a Beyond on Thursday this week. I'm actually at church doing sound at night, and then on the services on Sunday. And then we'll be on Saturday with Graham Phillips. So he's Saturday the 19th with Gretchen Cornwall. So next Wednesday at 7:30 will be the next show for the Curse of Oak Island recap, episode 15. And I've already forgotten what the name of the boots. What is it? Um, Boots on the Ground or something like that. I've forgotten the name of it already. But yeah, that'll be the next show we'll have, and then we'll go from there. Might have a surprise guest or co-host coming up too. We'll see. Trying to get some new faces on the screen with me up here. So a lot of people that are going to replace me and start doing this show instead of me. So there you go. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. I'll make this short and sweet and get out of your hair and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We'll hope to see you right here on Wednesday night for the Chris Oak Island recap at 7:30, episode 15. All right. Thank you, guys. Talk to you all later. Bye bye now.